everybody, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, vlogsters. I missed you. I love just getting on here and just blah. I opened Friendmail yesterday and there was this gorgeous cup there from Sharon. So let's have some coffee together. It says, "You are so loved." Which I love ending videos like that every day because I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you. So smile. Problem is, Jim forgot a straw. So we're going to do our very best. To have coffee without choking and without third-degree burn. Okay, let's do that instead. This morning I had oatmeal for breakfast. Excuse me. This morning I had oatmeal for breakfast. Yeah. Nope, that's all I remember. There was a confusion between me and my husband. I wanted him to bring me the container of strawberries because I knew there wasn't a lot left and I wanted to have some fresh fruit today. And oatmeal. And he put like some strawberries in my oatmeal, but he put them whole. Because he was like, you want all the strawberries? And I was like, yeah. So he was trying to like shove all the strawberries in my oatmeal. It's okay. It was sweet. I just had to try to like figure out how I was going to chop them up once they were all covered in oatmeal. You have to smile and laugh every day. He keeps me smiling with his love, and he keeps me laughing with silliness. His silliness is, and I don't mean this was just like he wasn't awake enough to comprehend what I needed. But he every day comes home and tries to make me laugh with some goofy, silly something. And I appreciate it so much. I really don't want to address this, but there is a person going out of their way, terribly far out of their way, to try to insult me continuously. And I feel like they're wasting their money and their time because, especially when I don't know somebody personally and they want to insult me, whatever, dude. That means you're just, whatever. But it's just kind of weird that I'm like, I feel like what comes around goes around. What goes around comes around. Like, be careful what you wish for type of thing. Be on your best behavior. But this morning was a little chaotic. I actually asked, see if I can get this to work. Engage. Oh. I actually asked Jim last night to do a few things, but we had such a terrible experience yesterday. I feel so bad. There we go. So yesterday he came home and he was so tired. It was a long day and he didn't sleep well the last couple of nights, and I'm not really sure why. I mean, I have a theory, and it was proven, more evidence towards the theory is proving right, because last night he actually slept good and he didn't play on his PS4. So I don't know that it's because, like, on your phone you can set it to night mode, which basically makes the screen colors more yellow and doesn't have that stimulating blue light that wakes you up. On the TV he doesn't have that, and he can't wear his blue blockers on the TV because it's not like fuzzy enough. You know what I mean? It's not far enough away or close, too close or whatever I'm trying to say. So I think he's really getting his brain stimulated, and, you know, that's most likely what's going on, because last night he slept good and he wasn't able to play. So, well, on the Xbox he played, on the iPad he played his games, but anyway, he was tired, and he was trying to figure out what to have for dinner, and we were going to make tomato soup and grilled cheese, and then he was like, just felt too tired to even make soup, like just can of soup. So you know that's like a rough night type of thing when you can't even make a can of soup. And I was going to go out in the table and grill the cheese on the griddle, because that's what I've been doing the last couple of times anyway, so everybody's just done it at the same time. I said, he got a $25 gift card for Applebee's for Mansu for last year. And then he got a $25 gift card for Mansu for Applebee's this year. And he accidentally, we think, I'm 99.9% sure, he's 99.9% sure at this point, that he accidentally threw out my gift card for Mansu for Panera. So I said, do you feel like running out to pick up Applebee's? And he's like, yeah, I guess. Does Mom like anything from there? And I was like, yeah, they have the steak and, the macaroni and cheese she likes or whatever. So I go on the app and I place the order, and there is at the end you put in a coupon code, and this coupon code was supposed to take off 10%, but it took off 1 penny. It's very confusing. So I was like, oh, because it says of $50 or more, of an order of $50, and I was like, oh, so maybe I have to put $50 in the cart. So I put $50 in the cart, and it still was just 1 penny. So then I took money out. I took stuff out of the cart. I was just buying extra broccoli or whatever. So I placed the order. I placed the order for delivery to see it was going to cost an extra $20 to get the thing delivered. So then I placed the order. I cleared it, and I placed the order for pickup. And I get to the end, and it's like, choose your car, make and model and color. And I was like, yes, make, model, color. And then it said the price. And then it was really weird, because just say the price was $40. And then it said $4 tax, and then it was coming to $50. And I was like, that math doesn't add up, really. And I mean, these are not the exact numbers, but these just the kind of thing that's going on. So I was like, oh, maybe they have a pickup service fee or something that we just can't see yet, because usually it's on there. So I placed the order, and I see 5:38, and I was like, okay, Jim, the order's ready for pickup at 5:38. So he left here at 5:15, and I'm sitting in the chair. He helped me sit in the chair while he was gone, and I thought I heard the doorbell ring, but there's nothing I can do about it. But I wasn't sure if that's what it was. If you watch, actually, I don't even know that I edited that out of the Friendmail video. I feel like I was in the middle of the Friendmail video, and I paused it, and I was like, and it was not 5:38. It was like right after he left, so it was 20 after. So we have instructions with DoorDash to leave the food on the table in the carport and ring the doorbell. So he's at the thing, and he's like, the lady doesn't have an order for us. You check that it's not Sullivan. I was like, Sullivan won't even come up on my app because it's so far away. It won't even show it's a nearby restaurant. So I was like, no, 511 South Bishop. So she's like, no. And I was like, I'm looking at it, and it says deliver. I was like, delivery? Why do I have to choose my car color if it didn't change it from delivery? It was so messed up. It was so confusing. So then we realized that the DoorDash was the doorbell, and they left. They took the food back, and they canceled the order. I said to Jim, I'm like, they just wanted a free meal. So we left our number with the lady at the restaurant. I'm like, if he comes back with all of it, we don't want to waste it. We'll come back and get it. And she never called, so I'm guessing they just took the food. And the order was canceled, and we're supposed to get like a full refund. And the lady at Applebee's was like, I'm calling DoorDash for a full refund because it's ridiculous. And I'm like, why didn't they leave it? Like, that's what our instructions for DoorDash are. Carport door, leave on table and carport, ring doorbell. That's like what our instructions are. I know it was super cold out, but that's my fault if I don't answer the door when my food comes, right? Not theirs. So, and Mom's car was here, so it's not like there was no cars in the driveway. Like, let's just put it this way. If I would have been able to get up to get to the door by the time the doorbell rang, they were gone. Because by the time I stopped, got Mom to check, there was no food and no people. Jim was still at Applebee's. That's how soon it was, you know? So they came early. Wasn't expecting them to come early. I texted the app thing, and I was like, I wasn't expecting a delivery. I was expecting my husband to pick it up. And they were like, the dasher is no longer available. I'm like, great. And the number that he had on the Applebee's website for the delivery guy, which was teeny tiny, by the way, was missing a number. Like, it looked like his area code was 101. Because it was like 11601. Like it automatically generates a 1, and he put a 1 on there too. I know, it was weird. But his number wasn't like a real number. Or 161 maybe. I don't know. Anyway. So Jim's frustrated, as you can imagine. He gets home. Now I have to tell you something. We love DoorDash. We have a lot of good experiences with them. And that's how I like to preface it. But we've also had some really messed up experiences. That being said, DoorDash is usually very good to, compensate you. To give you extra credits if something got messed up. But still, it's like everybody's got their food but my husband. Like, this is the kind of thing that has happened to him, so I understand why he's frustrated. So, that and the fact that he went out in 12-degree weather to go get the food and it wasn't there. So, he comes home, can't find the food. He looked for Mom. Mom looked, but he looked also. Can't find the food, not here. It's canceled. Am I getting my money back? She's going to check to make sure we get our money back. Okay. So now what? Now it's like 6 o'clock almost, 5 to 6. I got a very, very generous cash gift yesterday in Friendmail. And I said, I got this money. Do you want to just go out and get something? And he's like, what? And I was like, he was like, I don't know what I want. I said, I understand. That's why we go to Applebee's, because you were at the point where you didn't know what you wanted this whole time. So I was like, I can order it, and you can go pick it up, whatever. I mean, we could do that, because you don't have to pay on the app. You could pay at the restaurant, because you could do order inside pickup, whatever. So he's like, no, let's just do fend for yourself. I already told Mom it was fend for yourself. And I was like, that really stinks, because she was going from having like a steak to a Spam sandwich. That really stinks. Not that the rest of us were enjoying like whatever, but I was only getting a hamburger patty in a lettuce wrap, because my mouth and everything, like, there wasn't anything I felt like I could really eat. I wasn't sure I was going to eat the lettuce wrap. I was pretty sure I was probably going to end up cutting it up. But anyway, I digress. So, excuse me. So, I had food that I had him take out of the freezer for lunch. I made the Olive Garden chicken last week, 2 weeks ago. And I froze 2 portions. Actually, it was even longer than that, because he couldn't find it. He just kept saying, I can't find it. And I was like, are you sure? Because we just made it. And he pulled out containers, and he thought they were cauliflower rice, cauliflower cheese, macaroni cheese. And I was like, I don't think I have any of that left over. And it turns out it was the chicken we were looking for. So yesterday last night for dinner, I asked him to just heat me some of that with the cauliflower rice leftovers. He had leftovers from the night before, and we were okay. With vegetables, because I was like, please. Well, my advice, cauliflower, I was like, please eat some vegetables. I said, if you make a bag of broccoli, I'll split it with you. So, but he decided not to. It's all right. Me and his colon are in cahoots for him to have more fiber. But it was just very stressful, and then I was in a lot of pain yesterday in general. My leg is just really hurting. Where the scar is, it feels like my skin is about to burst, and it's every once in a while the scab will just pull off and it start bleeding, and it hurts like really, really sharp pains. Anyhow, so I asked him last night if we were trying to figure out what we want for dinner, what we want for lunch and breakfast today. And I was like, I would love a ham sandwich. We have Christmas ham. When I packed up the Christmas ham, I packed up some packages to have for lunch meats and some packages to have for dinner portions. And he had a lunch meat portion out. I was like, I would love a ham sandwich with extra mayo, because he doesn't like a lot of mayo on his sandwich, so he puts a little bit. But my mouth really needs the moisture. So I was like, extra mayonnaise. I know it's going to sound gross, but I said I really need to be able to chew it better. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to make that in the morning when I'm making the oatmeal. I was like, you sure? And he's like, yeah. I said, okay. And then he was doing something, and I said, I turned the TV off. It was 10 to bedtime, and I said, pause the TV, and I said, can you make sure you're doing my commode before you go to bed? It's 10 to 8. Can you do my commode now so you don't fall asleep? He's like, let me just finish this a few more minutes. I was like, okay. I said, honey, I don't care how long it takes you, as long as you don't forget me. That's the thing. I can't do anything about it either way. I'll tell you the rest in a minute. I can't do anything about it either way, but I just prefer if you didn't forget me. That'd be great. So this morning, he did a lot for me last night. I'm not complaining. Trust me, this is not a complaint on my husband. This is just telling you a story. So this morning, we both forgot the ham sandwich. But he had already come back in 1,000 times, because he brought in the oatmeal, but then he forgot the thing that goes under the oatmeal that keeps your hands protected, but it actually keeps the oatmeal warm. So I was like, oh, that thing. And then the strawberries, and so we came back made 2 trips or whatever. And it's like, I got you coffee, but I forgot your straw. I'll go get one. And he just had too much to remember, which is really why, and I'm not complaining again, really why I encourage him to do a lot at night, where he has more of a full faculty going on. But again, yesterday was an exceptionally terrible day. I wanted to call him Alexander. Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I think I'll go to Australia. Anyway, I love my gifts. You guys are so sweet. I know I mentioned that I would put the keto snack taste test in there, but I didn't actually taste it till after I uploaded the video. They are so good, and they're so good on my mouth. Texturally wise, they're not too hard, which is really great. I appreciate that a lot. But they're really, really good. Innova Foods. And I got my coffee. So what am I going to have for lunch? I do have a protein shake. It is strawberry, so it's not going in my coffee. I'm going to see what I can do with it. Now that I have these strawberries here, I'm wondering if I can actually make a bowl. So today I ate my oatmeal. I using my finger to clean it out and lick all the stuff off, because I was like, I'd be able to have the protein shake and the strawberries cut up almost like a bowl. And maybe the texture wise will be better. I'm not sure. But I also have protein bars, and I was just doing some math. I feel like it's been 11 days that she was like quarantined, but actually it's not, because she saw Carla on Sunday. So today's only day 5. I'm trying to isolate myself from people who are in contact with people who have had COVID. So anyway, that's my chatty chats this morning. Got my new iPad cover from Jeri-Ann. Let me show you. Ooh, as I move you. I love it. It's beautiful. What else do we miss? Oh, my wrap is over my feet, because she's like, just throw it over your feet if they're cold. I was like, yes, I'm sweating up here, and down there is like booties, extra blankets, and now an extra snuggie. So it's hard to advocate for yourself while someone's trying to take care of you voluntarily, and you feel really, I want to say greedy is not the right word, but you kind of feel like really bad because they're trying so hard to take care of you, and you don't want to seem like you're ungrateful. And that's it. I don't want it to seem like I'm ungrateful, because I'm so 100% grateful. But I got left behind a little bit, so we'll work it out, though. That's why we have all the extra stuff we keep in here, so we can work it out. But listen, if nobody's told you today, you are so loved, because I love you, and everybody needs to hear it every day, at least, if not multiple times a day. So listen, I love you, and I appreciate you, and thank you for coming around. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye. Meow.